once I started into it, I felt as though I couldn't get enough of it.
Hank Fandel is a retired plumber who has been in Local 12 for 52 years, the same trade chosen by his grandfather and father.
My dad taught us how to make our own wiping cloths. We were going to be plumbers one way or another, whether we liked it or not. But this is a wipe joint. They used to tap a hole into the side of the pipe and then wipe this lead on the outside of it. These are the things that I did in 1959 and 1960. This is referred to as a shot hopper, solid cast iron. Lord only knows what that is. That's BH, that's before Hank, so I'm not quite sure what that is, okay?
Hank's 3 sons now make up the family's 4th generation of plumbers. He believes the industry's future is brighter than ever.
For years, a lot of people looked down at the plumber as a man in dungarees and with probably little education and demanding big money for his skills. That doesn't carry water anymore because of the laws that require you to serve so much time in school along with learning a trade in the field. So it's a tremendous amount of effort put forth over a 5-year period.
What you lose in peanuts, you make up in the popcorn.
One of the special things about the plumbing industry, a person with determination and intelligence can create a multi-million-dollar business. John Canestraro Sr. started his company back in 1963 after saving up $1,500 to get it off the ground. Now, it's one of the biggest plumbing, HVAC, and fire protection companies in New England, completing projects such as Gillette Stadium. For John, success in the industry has taken the shape of a triangle.
Moral obligation to keep your clients out of trouble. Second side of the triangle, pay your bills timely, and especially completing all of your contractual obligations. And the third side, honor and respect all of your employees. And if you do those 3 things, you cannot miss.
John passed on that advice to his children, who are now at the helm.
This is the automatic welding machine. Never tell a man how to do something. Tell them what you want done. You'll be amazed by their ingenuity. And as long as you respect the employees and live by that triangle, they'll go to hell and back for you.
Well, my uncle got me in the business, and he was always a role model in a sense. He was one of the early founders of health and welfare and benefit plans back in the early 50s.
Kevin Cotter became a plumber right out of high school. Now he's the leader and business manager of Plumbers Local 12 in Boston.
We provide a trained workforce for our union contractors, a workforce that they can draw on when they need jobs, and then they have the ability to bid large jobs because they know they can get the trained workforce. And when they get slow, they send the workforce back to us and we can send them to another contractor.
As for Local 12 and the PHCC, our contractors organization, there is a long history of cooperation.
We do a lot of things together. We promote legislation together, support legislation. We support strong plumbing codes which we think benefit the industry. And we have a very good, strong working relationship.
I was a software engineer during the dot-coms. Worked for a couple companies. We were all going to be millionaires. We were on paper. The market crashed. Started to realize that a lot of jobs are being shipped overseas. And, you know, I had a family to support. And that's when my brother-in-law approached me and said, you know, I can try and get you into the union. Would you like to come and be a plumber? And then here I am 5 years later.
Like a lot of people in the skilled trades, Greg Peterson likes the challenge of overcoming obstacles. In a recent trade competition, he was named the finest union plumbing apprentice in New England. He believes that education and training are the keys to success, and appreciates that Local 12 and its contractors spend nearly $1 million each year on training at our school in Dorchester. Now, he not only likes what he does, he feels secure about the future.
There's always going to be a need for a plumber, and you cannot ship my job overseas. It has to be done locally. So yeah, no, I feel very confident in the future, and I feel very confident that there's always going to be work for plumbers.
The Plumbing Contractors Association has been in Boston since the 1880s, just like Local 12. Over more than a century, hundreds of plumbers and contractors have made good, successful livings for themselves and their families, and they have contributed to the health and safety of our communities. This year, in 2008, we'll be opening a new plumbing museum at the site of the Canestraro Company in Watertown. We hope you will be able to join us in visiting the museum. And to all of you who have contributed to this great industry, we thank you.